So after I became a mom, well, a single mom, and found out that, hey, people that don't have kids really don't date women that have kids, or, they'll use them for certain things and then go on by their business. So I always felt as though I needed to date someone, well, after having kids, dated someone that have kids. So I'm going to be the person to tell you today, that's a lie. You don't need to do that. Matter of fact, don't date nobody with kids. Don't date nobody. Don't take in a man or his ugly kids. And what I mean by that is, don't be out here single and successful with your children and having all type of things going on, and then you bring somebody in that's acting like they're a father, acting like their children are well behaved, and acting just so they could be around you, because it won't work. That mask will soon come off and you'll be in your feelings, stressed out, anxiety up the roof, PTSD, between you fighting with the kids' mom, him not even getting the kids, but he always comparing his kids with your kids, always telling you what you're not doing right because he sees you 24/7 with your kids. And, it's not going to work. It didn't work for me, and it's not going to work for you. Don't even try. Like, you're sitting here just contemplating, like, oh, should I stay in this relationship even though we don't have kids together? No, you should not. You're going to save yourself years of regret. You're going to save yourself years of time that you could just be learning yourself and freeing yourself. Because a lot of us don't understand that, yeah, we could have had a perfect, growing up with two parents, but there's trauma. You could be one that was raised by one parent and still have trauma. But one thing I can tell you is, don't bring nobody else's ugly ass kids in your house. And what I mean by that, I'm not trying to be mean. What I mean by ugly kids, I mean by the ones that come in your house and are disrespectful to your things, disrespectful to you. They hear things from their mom and feel as though they should apply that towards you or your household, including your children. They sit there and they take your children's stuff, they break their stuff, they go and they sneak. And most of the time, some of us are so in love with this person that when we open up our doors and allow their children to come in, sometimes their children sexualize our children or do other things. So you have to be very aware of these type of things that go on and just not even engage in it. No, I'm not telling you, all of them are the same. But if you're on your first or second, child and have multiple fathers or even one, I suggest you just raise your child. You're going to save yourself a lot of long years of heartbreak. You're going to save yourself a lot of long time having to explain to your children why you even made those choices. And of course, kids, they're going to want to rub it in your face and tell you over and over again how you made a bad choice. It does not matter, and which is fine. I'm trying to save you before you even have to do any of this explanation, because I know it's a couple of us just picked up some that's in 2025, because a lot of us in 2024 kicked them out. A lot of us left the ones that were in our homes. We kicked them out in 2024 and never let them back. So now they're coming back and they're trying to find other places to hop. And usually the ones that are the victims are the single moms. It's the single moms that feel as though, oh, I can't believe X, Y, and Z because they was not there. Meaning I can't really trust my mom. I can't really trust my dad. I can't really trust my brother, my sister. So we go in finding new people to trust, in which they're doing the same exact thing, masking and accepting what we want. And they don't even want it. None of the stuff that we believe in, they believe in. But they'll agree with you. And they'll tell you, yeah, it's all you. So that's because in the background, they're digging a hole for you to fall in. So with that being said, I don't know. Maybe I just had too many bad experiences. But even if a man came to me and was like, oh, you have 3 kids? Sorry, I don't date women with children. My kids are grown or in the age of where they're their own individuals. They're grown-ups now. And if a man did tell me, hey, I just can't see myself being with you or being with someone with children, I will definitely, respect his wishes. I would never fight that. I definitely understand it because it's other ways and options for men as well to not date a woman with children. Because if you're dating a woman that really, really loves her children, she's not going to give you her all. She's not going to give you 90%. She's probably only going to give you 40% of her time because she's so invested in her children's future that she doesn't have that much time with you. She's really only with you just to enjoy herself when it does come to adult time. So that's why usually a lot of single moms, they are out there and then they have multiple kids because that's what they do. And luckily me, I didn't choose that. And I'm hoping that others, listening to this could make them choose another choice because we really, really, really in our minds think that individuals care that much about us that they're willing to lose it all. And it's not. It's the other way around. They're willing for you to lose it all for them to gain it all. And once you realize that, you will stop dating these individuals. Man, look, let me tell you something. I used to sit there and make 6 Easter baskets. 6 Easter baskets. And guess what? We either didn't see the kids on purpose because he's bragged to her that the kids have items over at my place. And so, she's all upset because, oh, you're trying to be better than me. Because you got to understand that they're already in competition. They broke up. They, neither one of them is stable having the children. Their kids still young. They're battling back and forth. You don't want to do all of that. It's headache, it's stress. Your kids see that. Your kids taking you as a bad mom now. Like, wait, you're allowing this man to come in and not take care of his kids, but you want me to listen to him? You want me to respect him? Like, it was hard to tell my children to respect a man when he doesn't even take care of his own. And then when you do get your children, because you got to understand that a man that is a co-parent, he doesn't deal with his children 24/7. So when he does get his children, he feels like he has to do and still can do the same thing that he always does when his children isn't there. So if he's a gamer and that's all he does all day, that's all he's going to want to do when his kids are around. Okay? If he watches movies or TV shows all day and eat, that's what he's going to want to do. If he's chill with his partners, he gonna leave you with his children. If he likes to go to the strip club or the clubs, he gonna leave you with his children. And you gonna be the nanny. So your best bet is to just leave him alone. Don't look for a man with children. Don't look for a man to have another child with. Focus on yourself and wonder why that you have to be a single mom. And stay single as long as you can. Because not only will you learn yourself, you will learn your children. And even though I lost myself in my job, my children, and everything else around me, till this day, I'm forever thankful for the opportunity to learn that you can be a single mom and date someone without a child. I've done it. And it was the most wonderful experience. And I think that I didn't enjoy the experience because I was nervous that he wanted a child. So I ran from that experience. But it is men out there that never had kids that are willing to, be there for you while you take care of your child. But my best advice is just to stay single until your child is in the age of walking and talking, they can at least cook a fried egg. Because, baby, all you're doing is adding. And Trump ain't giving us taxes after this year. We don't need to file taxes. So ain't no $6,000 or $7,000 to boost you up every year. Ain't none of that money gonna be here no more. So stop having them kids. Stop playing with yourself and this man that don't want his kids, but act like he do, so he can have a place to stay, or sometimes they use the women so they can look good in court, custody court. They'll take a woman in a minute, especially with multiple children. Please give me a woman with multiple children while I'm going through custody court so I can win. At least that's what my ex did too. So just be aware of the type of men that's out there. I love y'all. And I hope that this helps somebody, because guess what? Nobody was there to help me, even though I wasn't even looking for help, because I didn't think I needed it. I thought that, this is a gift from God every time. And it was just a lesson to be learned. And if I can help others to see that, then I can help you stop years and years of hurt, burdens, stress, and you can live. And then you can live with only your children. You don't have to sit there and take other people's responsibilities and do competitions. You're yourself. Hey, y'all. I love y'all. And I hope you come back for more. I hope you subscribe. I hope that this touches somebody, because, oh my God, it's so many out there that's looking for helpmates, and all they're looking for is maids and babysitters. They're not looking for a wife. And if they're already a baby father or BL for whatever they call them nowadays, they don't want you for nothing but a place holder. They just want you to sit there for them. Thank you. Love you.